Me and Dylan broke up this week.
No.
The first time in 9 years.
No, what happened?
He left without saying goodbye. That was it for me.
That bitch.
Dude. So that night, I'm really busy. I'm filming a lot, and I'm like in the groove. I have my light to my arm, and I got camera, and then he comes and he goes, "What's for dinner?" And I go, "Oh, tacos." And he goes, "Well, can you start it soon?" And I like rolled my chair, and I go, "Do you see us? I'm in the middle of something." And he goes, "Yeah, I know. I'm just wondering, like, what?" I go, "Well, we need to buy lettuce. So what? So then, who's gonna go get lettuce?" And I go, "Then maybe I won't make dinner then." And he's like, "So we're gonna fend for ourselves?" Right? So now I'm pissed, right? And I'm like, dude, I'm in the middle. Like, I know you know that feeling when you're like, and you can't leave because like, I'm in the zone, right?
You're focused,
Now I'm fuming. And now it's been like an hour and a half, and I'm like, I'm gonna make dinner. And I literally throw his plate on the desk. I don't say anything, and I walk in my office and I slam my door, right? I didn't even eat, right? I am so mad.
Because I'm curious.
Yeah, he ate.
I wouldn't have. I would have been like...
She poisoned it. No. So I go into my studio, right? And again, I have my light. And then he goes to bed without saying goodnight, right? And that makes sense because I was mad. He knows I'm mad. And he knows I'm in the thing 'cause I'm in the zone. He knows that. So he wouldn't come in. So the next morning, I wake up and I sit on the couch. And then, and he just leaves for work, right? And I go, I don't play these games. I'm not one of those people. I don't do that. Like, I get it. I was mad, but like now it's the morning. Like, I don't do this, right? And so I'm fuming. I go to work. And immediately my boss goes, "You're a little more angry than normal." And I go, "I'm not having a good fucking day, Jack. Not having a good day," right? So anyways, I'm fuming. You can imagine me cutting limes. And I just go, maybe he's not the one for me. Maybe. You know what? Maybe there are better men out there, right? And then later, like an hour and a half later, I'm like, "Sir, I'm filling waters." And I'm like, maybe I should just be single. Maybe I need to be single in my life. Maybe I need a good, And anyways, contemplating the whole thing, right? So anyways, and then my chef goes, "Well, have you texted him?" I go, "No." And he also hasn't texted me. So I'm not going to text him. Fuck that guy. Hell no.
Yeah.
So I get home, and Dylan calls me on his way home from work every night because he drives far. So he calls me, and I go, bloop, hello. And he goes, "Hi, on my way home." Yep.
Oh, no.
Turn it off.
That's what the mom would do.
Turn it off, right? So... fuck that guy, right?
Oh, no.
Well, anyways, when you get to the house, you have to, like, knock on the door, and I have to let you in because I have a latch, right? So, knocks on the door, and I open the latch, and I walk in. He goes, "Hi, honey, how are you?" And I just smack the fridge, and I go, "We are not going to act like this morning did not happen." And he goes, "What?" And I go, "No." I go, "I don't play these games. I don't do this. I'm not an 8th grader. I'm like, I do not deal with all of this in this relationship and this anger. I'm like, I'm not a fan." I'm like, "What is up with you this morning?" And he goes, "I thought you were sleeping, so I didn't say bye." And I was like, "I was on the couch." He's like, "You were on the couch?" He's like, "I'm so sorry." So now I'm like, I can't be mad. Anyways, I broke up with him for like 8 hours. We're fine. Yeah,
That's good.
So last night I was like, he's like, I don't remember what we were talking about. And then I'm like, "Are you okay to do that even though we broke up this week?" And he's like, "Stop saying that. We did not break up this week." He's so mad. Anyways, we can go continue. Sorry. I just thought the story was so stupid. When you like think it's one way and your brain is just going for so long and you find out. And he's like, "I'm so sorry." It's fine, dickhead.
How are your tacos last
I was so mad. Fuck.
Well, it would have been better with lettuce.
I know. And then I said, no, I did get lettuce. And
did?
then I said, you know what would have been nice? It would have been nice because you knew I was in a bad mood to come in the office and just say, "Hey, thank you very much for dinner. I appreciate you." And just that would have changed everything. But instead, you didn't. He's like, "I agree. I should have done that. I apologize." I was like, okay, fuck.
All right.
I hate you being an adult. I hate this drama relationship. It's irritating. I just want to fight.
What up, homies? It's your boy Stev. Today I'm here with Ash.
Hi.
And we are talking Parasite. Ashley, I'm actually very excited to know. What did you think of this movie?
I haven't seen this movie yet. This is my first time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I haven't watched it yet.
I just flunked this whole episode.
I haven't watched it yet. And then we just sit here silently.
I just read on Wikipedia what the movie's about.
I'm like bringing up characters and you're like, oh, yeah. No. Anyway, sorry. So this is your first time seeing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, again, I've heard, oh my God, this movie is on all the major, like, this movie is the best movie. I've heard so many great things about this movie. It was a complete letdown.
No.
Yeah, I think it was all a
hype, yeah.
The awards, and oh my God, this is one of the best. Every time I see a must-watch best movies of all list,
yeah,
Parasite is on there every time.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I don't think I'll watch it again, but I don't think. But that's for a different reason. I'll explain why though. But I thought the movie was going one way. And then it just went a way that I wasn't really expecting. And the ending was cool.
That's what's so good about the movie, though. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Don't be. You're fine.
Yeah.
I would love to understand what you liked about it. Maybe then you can sell me. I don't think I'll watch it again, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think the twists and turns were really interesting. The ones that because the director's a man, right?
Yeah, Bong Joon-ho.
So, like, it's like, I really like where he took the movie.
Yeah.
Because it was really gentle, and then it went really intense, and then it was like, it's really, really weird how he did that. But yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot better.
Interesting. I think.
But you go ahead. How do you feel?
I think it's a great movie.
You've seen it twice now.
I've seen it twice now.
So you think it's still a good movie, even though you watched it a second time?
I liked it better the first time I watched it, but I didn't know what was coming, right? So here's, like, you kind of brought it up. At about halfway through the movie, it's actually the exact midpoint. I actually noticed last night. I paused it to make popcorn about halfway through, and it just so happened as the twist of the movie was happening, it was literally the exact midpoint.
Okay.
Which I thought was interesting.
I would love to hear, though, we could do it spoilers. Make sure you put in mental note of what you think the spoiler is.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't really quite know what you think the spoiler is.
Oh, I'm just saying, like...
So, like, is it the fact that the whole family is working for them? Is that a twist?
No, that's the plot of the movie.
Right,
if you ask
okay.
me. It's when the old caretaker comes back. That's when the second that happens...
Yeah.
And I'm not... that's me trying to, like, avoid spoiling anything. But
I
like,
get it, yeah.
Yeah. But, like, the second the doorbell rings, the movie becomes something completely different.
I agree.
It starts out as one thing, and then it makes this left turn. And I remember watching it in theaters, and I remember watching... Here's the thing, and this is the difference between us. I went and saw it blind. No, like, I think at that point it won Cannes at that point. It won the Palme d'Or. Mm-hmm. But I didn't really know that. You know what I mean? I wasn't really... I just know everybody was saying it was a good movie, but, like... You know what I mean? But it wasn't like... It didn't win Best Picture yet. It was like, you know what I mean? So it was like, it was in theaters. I didn't even see a trailer. I actually didn't even know. I thought it was about parasites. I thought it was literally about, like,
I literally did not know what it was about.
Right? So I was like, okay. So I went to the theater, and the movie's good. The movie's pretty good. And then the twist happens at the halfway point, and it becomes something completely different. And I'm like, I don't know how... This, you know what I mean? Like, it became better. Like, it started out good and it became better. You know what I mean? I like this.
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, like I didn't see the twist coming, even knowing that something's coming. You're never going to figure it out. You're never going to see it coming
because you know a thing is going to come.
You know something's a twist. Yeah, but it's like you're like, what? Like, you know what I mean? It becomes something. It's just like, oh, this is interesting.
Because, like, the time when they're all sitting in the living room and they're all drinking and they're all hanging out as a family, it's like, this is not how the movie ends. Something's going to happen.
Right. No.
Someone's going to find out that they're all related, or something's going to go on, right?
Yeah.
So I was really curious to see what was going to happen. And that was not what I was expecting at all.
For sure. So do you want to actually, real quick, just give a little summary, or do you want me to?
I can try.
Okay.
So there's a family of a mom and dad, a daughter and a son.
Yeah.
And they're really, really wealthy. So they hire all these people, like a housekeeper and they have tutors for the kids, and they have a therapist for the one kid. And so it turns out, I don't know who got the job first. The son. The son did, Kevin, right?
Yeah.
So Kevin got hired to be the tutor, and then he found out that they were looking for other things, kind of in a weird way. So then they hired the daughter, who's his sister. They hired his sister.
Yeah, pretending that it's a friend's friend.
Yeah.
But it turns out to be it's actually, it doesn't turn out because like everything's from the family's perspective. Not the rich family, but the I guess the poor family in comparison, right? So it's from I'm trying. I actually don't know what their last name is. I know the Park family is the rich family, but I'm trying to think what their. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Anyway, but so Kevin gets his sister hired first.
Yes. Saying
it's a friend of a friend of a friend kind of thing, and that they just met today. But it turns out they're brother and sister, and then she gets the driver fired. By planting like underwear in the car, and once the driver's fired, I think somebody suggests. Oh, she does. She suggests, my cousin had a driver back in the day. He was really good, and they went abroad, so he must be. You know what I mean? So it's like, and that's how they get the dad in there, and then of course, and then the final step is getting the mom in there.
So they had to get rid of the housekeeper,
right? But the thing is that the problem is the housekeeper has been there since the house was built. So they are the second occupants of this house. So she was the housekeeper of the first occupant. Yes. So she's been there for a long time. So it's like, this one's going to be really, really tough. So they it's actually one of the,
honestly, genius.
It's one of my favorite montages. I think I've seen it a long time, where it's just they're just every step of their plan.
Yeah.
It is genius. It's actually.
So it was because how do you fire somebody that's like that? And it's that's been in the industry for so long and with this whole family.
Right.
And it's you can't do it by she did something bad, because they know who she is as a person.
Yeah.
So they did it sickness.
Yeah.
And they said that she was extremely sick.
And contagious and stuff. Yeah. It's so, and then she told her husband that she quit instead of got fired. That's they're, I don't know. I don't see, they make a point to say, so, Kevin gets the job from his buddy. His buddy was tutoring the girl first, and then wants Kevin to take over. One, because he needs the money and they're friends, and two, he's I don't think you'll hit on her, because he has this guy has a crush on this girl, and he's like, if I got one of my frat buddies to do it, they'll probably hit on this girl, and I think you're better than that. Even though ironically, Kevin immediately starts hitting on this girl. But anyway, but the first thing he says is the mom's a little slow, a little dim-witted, right? I don't know if that's it. I always got the impression that she was on drugs or drunk or something.
Oh.
Am I crazy? Only because the opening, the first moment you meet her, she's passed out on the table. And it's it's midday. It's the sun's out. You know what I mean? So I'm it kind of just implies to me that she's on drugs or been drinking. Do you know what I mean?
See, the only thing that really, really hits me is they have the party, and then she's buying alcohol, and she's talking to her friends on the phone, and she goes, "We can get drunk during the day," and she's all excited to get drunk during the day.
That's a good point. So, okay,
but alcohol is not really introduced that much in the movie.
No, except really,
she's eating ramen, and she's not drinking at that point when she's home. That's a good point. Of all the nights, that would have been the night, because she's pissed right off.
Right, it's true.
And it's I actually didn't see much alcohol. I saw alcohol from the poor family, but not
all the time. They're always drinking,
but not the rich one.
I agree. Actually, I don't know. It's just
I see exactly what you're talking about. She's very spaced. She's very spaced. I don't want to say airheaded, because she's not. She's probably very smart, but she's just spaced out.
Yeah,
she just doesn't know where she is. Kind of looks like she's just in the moment.
And the dad's very not absent, but kind of he works a lot, right? So he comes home late. He says goodnight to the kids. Yeah. He seems like a good dad.
Their marriage seems fine.
Yeah, it seems great actually.
But the kids like him, so it's not that. It's not like she hates her life. She doesn't. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I never got that impression at all. He's very wealthy, and she just kind of spends money all day, seems willy-nilly, just hiring random people.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just so anyway, so that's kind of an important part of it. because this family is pulling the wool over like her eyes, because really they're only dealing with her.
Yes.
Like the dads have to kind of deal with each other because he drives them around.
Yeah.
But for the most part, yeah, they're just so. That's kind of the plot. It's like, yeah, they're just it's like one family systematically like working their way into a wealthier family. And then the halfway point happens and it becomes something different. But and it's also important to know that they like live in a basement apartment, and like they're very poor. Like nobody has a job. It opens with them trying to steal They lost their Wi-Fi connection because like the person upstairs put a password on it, so they're like trying to find like
a signal, Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all folding boxes and stuff, and that's their job together.
Yeah.
Yes, folding boxes. Yeah, they're very poor. So to be in this house where there's food consistently all the time and good food, and there's a chef like who's the housekeeper, and and it's like it's a whole different life because that house is very beautiful.
It's a cool house.
It's cool. I like the backyard is in the property. It's not like available to the public.
Yeah.
I like that it's closed off. Like there's trees and fences all around it.
Yeah.
Really like that.
So apparently that house was built from scratch, which makes sense. Like apparently both houses were built from scratch. Like because the director's like, I have visions for both. They have to be this way. So he built them both on a soundstage. But like that house is no, it's
really cool.
Pretty.
I think I would feel really safe in that house. I would.
Oh yeah.
If I was, I love the idea of having a whole wall of glass. I think that's very beautiful.
Very cool.
But it's like, how do you watch TV and stuff? The glare would be insane.
Yeah. I've never liked the idea of like, here's the thing. My wife likes to have the windows open all day. The second it gets dark, I close the windows because I hate the idea that people can see me, but I can't see them.
But in that instance, there wouldn't be anybody. Because your whole
true.
backyard is.
And there's a great juxtaposition between the two families because they're so enclosed, you don't even know if they have neighbors. Whereas the other family, there's a dude who gets drunk, it seems like every day, and he pees
literally
all over
outside their window.
Yeah, and like pukes outside their window every day.
Because they're in the basement, so their window is facing the street, right? So,
yeah.
Which really, yeah, it's interesting. The two lives are so interesting.
Right.
Because even the one wife says at one point, she goes, I don't even know what the subway smells like. I haven't been on it so long. Well, that's their mode of transportation.
No, it's true.
And so it sucks. It's like every time this wife speaks, it's like she's putting down this family, not knowing that's how they live. When that is how they live, right? And
that's just it, right? And another thing to talk about the house. So apparently the director, because he did, like I said, he built it from like scratch, right? There's a lot of like motifs involving lines. So the dad, the rich dad, like the dad, like the park dad, right? He makes a claim. He says a lot. He's like, I like workers who don't cross the line. And he says it a lot. And I guess it's like, I don't know what it means. And it's like, I think it's like he likes it when people know their place. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
But he says it a lot. And this movie, there are lines everywhere. Like example, when you meet, like we were kind of talking about the mom, and she's sleeping outside, so her face is down on a table. Well, it's like the corner of the glass, like the window's the corner. So there's a line, and him and the caretaker are on one side of the line, and then she's on the other. And the girl has to cross the line to wake her up, and then immediately jumps back though. She like claps in her face. She like takes a step in, claps in her face, and then jumps right back over. It's like for a moment she has to cross over.
That's weird.
It's like, but they're everywhere. If you like really look for them, I know you probably won't watch the movie again, but like, if you look for them, there's lines dividing the two groups a lot, which I find interesting. I don't know. And even like the whole thing with like the driver, it's funny because like the dad almost seems like he's not pissed that. So the poor, I'm just going to call him the poor daughter and the rich. You see what I'm saying? It just makes it easier. Just the poor daughter. She takes her underwear off and puts it under the seat to like frame the driver. You see what I'm saying? Well, the rich dad is in the back seat, finds the underwear, and he brings it to his wife, and it seems like he's not pissed that the driver was banging a girl. He was pissed that he was banging a girl on his seat. That's what he was pissed about. It's almost like that metaphorical line was crossed. Like, the poor people are supposed to stay in the front seat where they drive. We stay in the back seat.
Got
you
it.
see what I'm saying?
Got
Like,
it.
you're not allowed in the back seat.
Got it.
And it's like, so, I don't know. It's an interesting thing. That's all.
The only reason I won't see the movie ever again is because it won't even be English subbed.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't, when I'm watching a movie, I have to be doing something with my hands, something. And the idea that I have to read for 2 hours was killing me.
Yeah, I hear you.
I had to like stop it halfway last night or then start again because I just couldn't. I can't sit there that long just reading subtitles. And then it was like the director went on whatever saying like, well, it can't be English subbed because I want the emotion from like the Korean actors to come out more, and I don't think it'll be portrayed well enough English dubbed.
Sure.
And I'm like, fuck though, come on. Give me the chance to see it either way. Like, if I want it English subbed, please.
I hear you.
But dubbed, right?
Like,
Yeah.
because I know, like Squid Game, for example, was dubbed. There's
I watched.
Yeah, Money Heist was dubbed. Yeah, I
didn't see Money Heist.
Money Heist is awesome.
I've heard good things, yeah.
It's really good. Like, it's a show that, like, we heard about late, too. And I think we just threw on the first episode, and before we knew it, we watched all 5 seasons. It
No
was
way.
fucking awesome. And they have a bunch of spin-off seasons, too,
Okay.
that are pretty good.
But yeah, I watched Squid. I actually really enjoyed both seasons of Squid Game.
Squid Game's awesome.
I like the second one. That crazy character is the best one. The crazy guy.
Oh, there's 3 seasons, right?
Oh, which one? Yeah, the second season is one I'm talking about with the crazy guy.
Oh, Thanos?
I really, really liked him. And he's like jumping around.
He's a
good,
great character.
He's having a good time, and you're like,
great
dude, you're
character.
going to die.
Yeah. That season, the first season has a lot of intense games. The second season has the most intense game I think I've ever seen. Like, so the merry-go-round, where it's like...
Yeah, and you'll have to run into rooms.
It's like every round they're like, the merry-go goes around, and then it's like, okay, 3 people.
Yeah.
And so you got to find 3 people to like...
Go into a room, and there's people like ripping people out of rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's like, oh, this is the most intense. This is intense.
I know. Is that Korean as well?
Yeah.
Korea really came out recently.
Crushing it.
Because there's K-pop recently
I
became
think-
super famous.
Parasite, So Parasite goes on to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards.
What year is this? 2021?
2019.
2019. Was that long ago?
Yeah. So it was the same year as Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Because I thought for sure that was going to win. Either that or The Irishman. It was like one or the other. And then Parasite wins, and it's like, really? Like, it was just, it's the first international movie, I want to say it was still called international movie at that point, to win Best Picture as well. Like,
No way.
Never happened before. Yeah. It's like, so it was a big deal. And then after that, it seems like they explode. Like, don't get me wrong, Bong Joon-ho has been making movies way before that. They're mostly Korean, but he did a couple American movies, like, and then Park Chan-wook, I believe his name is. I probably butchered that, but like he did like Old Boy. That came out a couple.
Yeah.
That came out in like the.
That's Korean too, no?
Yeah, that came out like the early 2000s. So it's like they've been around. Korean movies have been around for a while, but like.
But Old Boy wasn't dubbed like this. It wasn't like subtitled like this. It must have been dubbed.
It must have been.
I don't remember. I loved Old Boy.
Old Boy's awesome.
So I don't remember, unless that twist was so good that I didn't care about the subtitles.
Maybe.
I don't feel like there was subtitles during that movie.
I definitely watched it subtitled, but I mean, you probably watched it dubbed or something. But anyway, so Parasite wins Best Picture, and I think it kind of explodes. I think people start to realize like, oh fuck, they got you know what I mean. These movies are something special. So, before we go to spoilers, you want to give it a rating?
I'll give it a fighting chance. I'll give it like a 6.5.
Okay, I'm gonna give it like a 7 or an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8. I think it's pretty good. I think it's very well made.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't well made.
Yeah, like, so this director, there's a channel that I talk about. There's like a YouTube channel that I talk about quite a bit. There's no way I haven't brought it up yet on this podcast, but there's a particular episode that I want to talk about, so I'm going to bring it up again. It's called Every Frame a Painting. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's fucking awesome.
Every frame of painting.
Every frame of painting.
Okay.
It's a YouTube channel. There's only like probably 10 or 15 videos on it, but it's like video essays, right? And there's one, and it's about like blocking. So it's like when you're setting up a scene in a movie, it's like how people move. So it's like, example, when this line is said, you're going to stand up and you're going to walk over there. And then when this line said, you're going to, you know what I mean? So it's called blocking, right? It's, and most movies, they like set up a camera. So it's like for minimal movement. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whereas like, Bong Joon-ho, who made this movie, made a movie a number of years ago called Memories of a Murder. Also fucking awesome. I recommend it. It's pretty good. It's like, it's pretty much Zodiac. It's like, but it's about like, it's about a serial killer running around a Korean town, and these cops trying to figure out who did it. Okay. But there's an episode of Every Frame of Painting dedicated to blocking in this movie, and like how he's really, really good at it. He's really good at like.
Is it about this movie?
No, it's about memories of a murder.
Got it.
Okay. The only reason why I bring it up though is I noticed during this movie, I'm like, oh, he's doing a lot of the same things that he did in that movie here.
Okay.
And there's an example. The example that I noticed in Parasite is, there's a scene where they're folding the pizza boxes, and then the boss or the person who works for the pizza company shows up, and they're like 1/4 of these we can't use. They're useless. Like, look, and then like she's showing like they look like shit, and the boy starts charming her like, hey, is it because of that guy? Blah blah blah, and then he says, how about this? How about we'll take 10% off? You know what I mean? We'll take a deduction on the condition that you hire me as like an employee, and then so. She's like, well, I do have a shitty employee. And she turns around and she looks at this guy who's in the background loading boxes. And then the sister comes along and blocks our view of that guy. Like the sister comes along and makes it so we can no longer see that guy. And then they start saying, yeah, but we'll be better. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's blocking in the sense that like they showed us the guy, and then all of a sudden they want us to forget about him. So she physically comes along and blocks our view of that guy. And it's like, it's kind of genius. It's like he does that a lot. He does a lot of stuff like that. Like there's one scene in Memories of a Murder where it's like 4 people talking, but then like one of the guys, so it's like, it's a guy talking. It's like a guy telling a story, and 3 guys are trying to listen in, and then one of the guys ends up pushing the other 2 out of frame and getting closer to the guy so he gets all the information. But it's like the way he does it, it like we go from 4 people to 2, and it makes it important. It's just like he's really good. He's really good at highlighting important things without moving the camera too much. You see what I'm saying?
If you're looking for it.
Exactly. It's like he's really good at highlighting important things through characters moving and like stuff like that. It's like it's interesting. I don't know.
But I like that you know who you need to concentrate on. The other 2 people you're not looking at, seeing what they're going to say. It's like, no, the concentration is on these 2. That's all you got to worry about.
Yeah.
So then he removes every other obstacle so you can concentrate.
Exactly. And there's like another scene where like the two cops with very different ideas of how to catch the killer, and they're both talking to their boss. And so it's like the boss is in the middle and we only see the boss. And then all of a sudden it pans out a little bit and we see the boss and the one guy.
Okay.
And he says his idea. And then all of a sudden it pans over to the boss and the other guy, and he says his idea. And then it cuts back to the boss, just himself. And then when he decides which idea to go with, it's just him and that guy again. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he knows exactly how to, I don't know. It's just,
while most people would have done a wide frame and done all 3.
And they would just cut it. Yeah. Cut. Yeah. He's doing it as one seamless flowing thing.
Interesting.
It's like his thing is like, how many characters can I get into one frame pretty much? And it's like, and if you notice in this, I mean, if you ever watch it again, if you notice in this movie, there are a lot of characters. He doesn't cut very, like, there's always a lot of characters doing things.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But anyway, that's all I got. Next is spoilers.
what is spoilers in Korean?
Spoiler.
Oh.
Spoiler.
You should see the way it's spelled. Spoiler.
Spoiler.
That's it. Spoiler.
Spoiler. Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
Spoiler.
That was pretty good.
I tried to make it long and then I ran out of breath. I can't breathe still. Spoiler. I serenade everybody.
All right, so you want to talk about the twist?
Yeah. Yeah, so the spoiler is when you find out there's a basement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay, because she got fired unannounced in like a surprised way, so she wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And so now her husband just lives downstairs. That is the spoiler.
Yes. So there's a basement bunker that the Park family, the rich family, do not know about. And there's a dude living in the basement who's like, they borrowed a bunch of money from a loan shark and they can't pay the money back. So he's just living in the basement.
Yeah.
And so what it is like every couple of days he like sneaks up and steals food from the refrigerator, but kind of. So they actually set it up. They do set it up pretty well. There are at least two moments. Technically three, but the third one kind of comes after. But there's technically two where they set it up. The first one is they're talking about I'm trying to remember who exactly it was. I want to say it was the dads were talking about the caretaker after she quits / gets fired. And he's like, she was really good. I never had a problem with her. She used to eat for two, but she was really good.
That's funny.
So it's like, so she, I guess, is hoarding her food.
Yeah.
And giving him the second plate, right? So that makes a lot of sense. And then the other one is, so there's a whole thing with the lights when you enter the house have a sensor. Turns out they don't, but
it was the dad turning them on as he was walking up the stairs.
Exactly, because she always says like those sensors always work for him, but not for me. Like, but it's because the guy in the basement is like infatuated with this guy, so every time he enters the house, he like greets him with lights, and that's
he's like I think he's really brilliant, and I appreciate him for the house and for doing like he's really like he has a picture of the dad on the wall and stuff.
Yeah, even though he has no idea, the guy has no idea that he lived in his basement. You know what I mean? So,
and then the kid saw a ghost.
Okay, so that comes later though.
Yeah.
Do you think that should have been earlier in the movie?
Good point.
I think it's weird that they showed it later.
Because now you already know there's somebody in the basement.
Yeah, exactly.
Because why wouldn't it have been said when her and the daughter are talking?
I don't know. It's a great... So she brings up the incident. Because he colors in the corner. And she's just making shit up. She has no idea. So she's like, did something happen to the boy by chance? Just kind of...
In the first grade. And she's like...
Yeah. Oh my God. There was something. And she was just literally making it up. She had no idea.
Yeah.
But the mom was like, there was an incident. And we don't know what the incident is.
That would have been the time to been like, hey, listen, he saw a ghost. Because now the whole time you're like... Because you go in the basement a few times. So every time you're in the basement, you would have been like...
Is it actually haunted? And then it turns out it's the dude who lives... Like, that makes so much... And I don't know if, like, maybe it was earlier in the movie, but a lot of people guessed what was going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Because it does kind of, like...
Oh...
And maybe he didn't want that. It's possible, but, like, I thought it was weird that wasn't earlier in the movie.
There was no lead up at all until... that woman knocked on the door and said, I left something in the basement.
Yeah.
There was nothing of anybody saying, oh, did you hear that weird noise? Oh, the light's flickering. Nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know how people could have gotten to that thought.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like if they said there's a ghost in that, like it's like, oh, maybe there's a dude living in the basement or something.
They didn't say that though.
Yeah.
They didn't say there was a ghost in the house.
I
know, said nothing.
Right? So that's the thing, right? So like maybe that's why. Maybe it's because the second you introduce a ghost story, it like kind of alludes to something.
It was kind of weird to
say it later.
To say it because it was a surprise to see her against the wall pushing the bookcase. And
oh
she's like,
yeah,
help me! And the mom is like,
the fuck
Help
are
you with
doing?
what?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what happened? What was shoved underneath?
It was a piece of metal or something was shoved underneath. It was just
By
it
accident.
just got jammed. Yeah.
Because he couldn't open the door.
Yeah, so he couldn't open it from the inside either. So so he's very hungry and he eats that banana. He just swallows that banana, which is the weirdest thing because like they're having a conversation. He's in the background just like swallowing this banana. Why didn't the family just stay upstairs? Like,
What do you mean?
so the rest of the family is on the stairs
Yes.
and they fall. And she takes a picture of and then they like it causes so many issues. Like,
Don't
what
even. You would have been just as nosy.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I know I would have.
It would have been me and you looking like Ross and whoever, all those, the friends, when they're all four stacked on top of each other listening to the door.
I know for a fact I would have been, but I'm just saying. I'm like, you caused so many issues. Like, just,
I agree.
but,
Because then that's whenever everything started turning and twisting was at that point.
it gets crazy. That scene is intense. Like,
when the parents are coming home?
yeah.
Crazy.
So, like, first of all, you find out there's a dude in the basement.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? And then the family falls. She takes a picture of them and says, I'm going to send it to her. And then they're upstairs, kind of like rubbing it in their faces that like, oh, we got evidence. But it's like weird because it's like, yeah, but we'll just tell your debt collectors where he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But I think the couple has worse than the family does because all the family has is
what?
we all are related.
Yeah.
That's
what, forgery? Yeah.
That's all.
We lied? Yeah.
Barely, though, but we lied. There's
Yeah.
nothing illegal about it.
Exactly.
Like, you hired us. We all do our jobs. We're
Yeah.
all proper. But you made a home in the basement. You've been stealing food.
Yeah, and you're on the run from fucking
Are on
mob,
the run. You've been
mobsters,
living
I'm
for
assuming.
free. I think that's much worse than
Yeah.
if I was a mom, I'd be like, both of you, get the fuck out of my house. But like,
Yeah, definitely.
this family is not that bad. They're still driving us, taking care of my kids. The
Definitely.
daughter sucks. The daughter is the worst one because she's literally a fake. But the son is an actual.
Yeah. She's fantastic though. The girl who plays the daughter
Really
is the
enjoyed
best. She's
her.
the best character in the whole
Really
movie.
enjoyed her. She looks insane. She looks crazy. Like,
Oh,
she
yeah.
could get through some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Like I don't know. She's a fan. She's probably my favorite character in the whole movie. It's just like she's so calm and so
Yeah.
she's very smart and
But
like
when everything is like flooding, she's just sitting on the toilet with the
Yeah,
cigarette.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So
Yeah. So then, anyways, you were saying.
and then yeah. So
They're held hostage.
They're held hostage, and then they start fighting each other, and then there's a call. Oh, it turns out the family's coming home.
Yeah, in 8 minutes, which is nothing.
So they have to clean the house. They have to like get fucking dude downstairs and the girl downstairs. Like, and they have to cook this meal. And it's like, it is fucking intense. Like, it gets so crazy. Just for nobody to want the meal. They get home like, oh yeah, it turns out, yeah, we don't even need this.
The daughter wanted it.
No, the daughter wanted it after the fact.
It was never offered.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it was super. I think where everything turned for me, I think where it kind of went, oh, this is kind of whatever, to, oh no, was when the mom kicked the woman.
She just kicks her and she hits her head on the fucking
Dude,
wall. Like, whoa.
it's then where it's like, oh, we're getting into now a
Yeah.
whole different territory.
Which is, it does lead to that. Like,
it does.
And then it gets even crazier, like later, a little later in the movie. But
We're in spoilers. We could talk
yeah.
about it.
I think it's later at the very end when
Yeah, so the mother dies because of the concussion. Why did she
not
die?
the mother is because concussion. Yeah, she
You
got
could
it.
die from a concussion?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that.
It's brain bleeding, right? Your brain's.
Oh,
maybe
that
it's a
makes
stroke. Maybe it's a
sense.
stroke. I'm trying to think what a concussion is. I think it's your brain's bleeding, but I could be wrong. Yeah. So the wife, the old caretaker dies.
Yes.
By a concussion. So then he gets free and he's waiting downstairs for somebody to come.
And then
the boy comes and he like snags him with something. I'm not really
a
sure.
wire, yeah.
It's like a wire. And then so then let's talk about The Rock.
What is up with The Rock?
Okay, so it's interesting. So okay. There's a lot going on with this Rock. So his friend the friend who gives him the job brings him this rock. It's like supposed to represent like, good fortune, like your good fortune in your future kind of thing. It's like a symbolic thing. And sure enough, that's what happens. They get this job, and they all get jobs, they all have money now, and it's like, oh, the rock kind of works. And then ironically, the rock is used as like a weapon against him later. But what's really interesting about it is it's something that like I didn't notice until I read up on it after the fact. Like last night after I watched the movie, I like read up on it. It's weird that the rock floats because they're in their flooding apartment.
And it was
It's floating. A rock wouldn't do that, so it must be hollow.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so how did it hurt him?
So it didn't, and that's why he survived.
But there was blood on the floor.
Oh no, he got fucked up. He got like because he like gets snagged back and he hits his head on the ground, and then he picks up the rock and he slams it on his head. But the rock's probably heavy, but it's not like a rock. It's hollow, right? So it's like, and it's almost like supposed to represent like hollow promises. Like it's not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm wrong. I thought the dad grabbed the rock, hit him in the head, and that's why Kevin fell. And then that's what made the bleeding. But no, it was because the wire got snagged and he got yanked back.
Yeah.
And then
he hits his head.
Got it. So maybe you're right then. Maybe the rock.
Right? But then then there's a whole thing where it's like, okay, so then there's the finale.
Yeah.
Dude kills the sister.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer because she's the best character. And then the dad kills the rich dad, which I guess he's just enraged.
Yeah.
And then he runs and he hides in the basement because the only people that know about the basement.
That was the best twist, though.
It's a good twist.
I really liked that.
Right, and then every day he's like doing Morse code, hoping his son will see it. Right,
Yeah.
and then his son has this like monologue at the end that he's gonna get rich, and he's gonna buy that house. Okay, do you think he's gonna buy the house? Like, do you think that's a thing?
He did.
Okay, so except for when he has
the rock and water and it didn't float.
It didn't float. So it's a dream, right? And then to really like hit the hammer home, apparently.
You want to twist the knife?
A little bit. The ending song was performed by the main character, Kevin, the guy who plays Kevin. And the song's called it's 500 years. And in the song, it pretty much says that's how long it'll take to buy that house. The only job he'll ever be able to get is this particular job. And it'll take him 500 years to make enough money to buy that house. Which pretty much implies that it'll never happen. And it's like one of those things where it's like, ooh, that's kind of sad. Like, that's a sad ending. Like, it's a nice idea and it's a nice dream. And it's almost like, it's weird that because the dad always says, I have a plan. That's his whole thing. And then
in the one point he says,
he's like, my plan is to never have a plan because you can never be disappointed. Ironically, what if
the plan doesn't work out?
Exactly.
The way that'll never happen is to never have a plan.
It almost implies that maybe the kid's plan won't work out either. And it's like,
well, don't ruin that for me. I thought the son bought the house.
Yeah,
and
so did I.
Mom and him were outside, and the dad came upstairs.
I liked
and
it
all
too.
the boxes were up there. And
I think it would be easier just to break the dad out of the basement.
I don't understand why, the dad has to stay in the basement, because there was the time when it said, well, the news went quiet and everything went quiet.
Yeah, and people stopped following us.
Then
Yeah.
I thought that was implying, oh, the dad's coming out.
Yeah.
And then, no.
Well, he's got food and stuff. He's like, I'm just going to chill here.
Yeah, but he can't, because he said the housekeeper's there 24/7.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
So he's always hiding. He's always being quiet. He's always, for the rest of your life, that man is only, 50? 30 years?
I know.
Half of your life you're going to spend sitting in this basement waiting for what?
Yeah, it's true.
I don't like that. And it's like, no, I'd rather just break out.
I'd rather just go to jail.
You're not going to go to jail, though. Everything's quiet. They don't even know who you are anymore.
It's true.
Go to your little basement apartment where nobody cares where you are, which was flooded, and just live out your days, man. And if you go to jail, it is what it is. It's better than that.
Yeah, I agreed. Also read that apparently so in the Korean, for American audiences, The dub is that the family is German. So like the family that moves in. The family that moves in
Got
after,
it.
they're German, and then he opens the fridge and he's like,
Oh, right. He says that.
yeah, he's like, they're German. He's like, and apparently Germans eat more than like wieners,
Bratwurst and beer.
Yeah. Apparently in the European version, they're American, and they eat more than burgers and Coca-Cola.
I eat burgers and Coca-Cola all the time.
Yeah, me too. I'm just saying.
That was rude. I was going to go get a burger and Coca-Cola after this. Maybe I won't now. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, because I remember them being German and saying that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the flooding scene too. So that's one thing. Okay. So, I really liked how, another thing about this movie is staircases. Like, apparently every single frame of this movie has a staircase of some sort.
What?
Yeah, apparently, like, he wanted to, like, really hammer home that, like, rich people live up top and poor people live in the bottom.
That's so sad.
Even to the point where the guy in the basement, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, even the table in the living room is a staircase, if you look at it. It's like a circular staircase.
Interesting.
Right? Like, but there's that whole part where, like, it's raining.
Yeah.
And the kid is sleeping outside because he wants to.
Yeah.
And their fucking house is flooding. Their whole neighborhood is flooding. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
A lot of people have to sleep in a gym. Like, hundreds of people because their house is flooded. And this kid just, I'm just going to decide to sleep outside.
And the parents have an issue with it.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh, I guess I could sleep on my couch. Do you know what I mean? It's like such like the differences are crazy. Like,
that's so interesting. I didn't even think of that.
And then they even take it a step further. The next morning, the mom goes into her closet, her like walk-in closet, and she's got like so many clothes.
Yeah.
And she's just trying to pick out something to wear. And then it cuts to the next morning at the gym, and there's just a pile of clothes.
And everybody's like fighting over that.
Yeah. And it's like, just stuff like that. It's like, this is crazy. So this isn't the first time the director's tackled something like this. He made a movie a couple of years ago. It was an American movie that starred Chris Evans.
Oh.
It was called Snowpiercer.
Okay.
Pretty solid movie. It's actually a movie I wouldn't mind doing one day. But it's about a train. The world's ended. It's like frozen. We're going through another ice age.
Okay.
And all of humanity is on this train. Like, they built this train to survive anything.
Okay.
And all of the people that are left in the world are on this train. You see what I'm saying? And all it's doing is circling the world. It's just circling and circling and circling this train. It's like, it's got an engine that works itself. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at some point they made like a class system on this train where the people at the front are the wealthiest and the people at the back are the poorest.
Yeah.
And so the people like up front are literally eating, like they're living like rich people. And then the people at the back are eating like Jello every day, like grape Jello that turns out to be like made of cockroaches and stuff every day. And like they were cannibals at one point, and what it's about is this group at the back that decide, I'm sick of this. And there's like soldiers that like, there's like an army that like keeps the balance, right?
Okay.
And they decide to rebel one day, and it's about Chris Evans is like leading this rebellion, and it's about the people at the back going all the way to the front.
Okay.
And that's what the whole movie's about. And it's like, and every train gets like crazier and crazier and crazier.
Good.
I think it's a great movie. It's a really good action movie, actually. It gets really good. But
I'll put it on my watch list.
But it has to do with like class as well. And it's like, but this idea, instead of being like up and down, it's left and right.
It's left and right.
Yeah, it's like everything to the left. And the movie is framed in a way, because we were talking about like his framing's really good. It's framed in a way where it's always left is poor and right is rich, but also left is like home and right is bad. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like every obstacle he has to face and every villain he has to face is to the right. But every person that's going to help him and every person that's like, it makes him happy is to the left. you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's such an interesting like movie. I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
You said pierce, like
Snowpiercer. Yeah, like a pierce, like a ear piercing.
it's not coming up, but I'll
Snowpiercer. Maybe it's not spelled that way. Snowpiercer. It should
fine.
be.
I'll just screenshot it and I'll figure it out later.
Okay. But you know, so I
Interesting.
just wanted to bring that up because it's the same director and interesting that he's tackling class systems again. And that movie got no love. Like it was like dumped or something, and it's a fucking good movie. And the guy who plays the dad, the poor dad, in Snowpiercer plays a character in that movie.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he plays a poor dad in that too. I was like,
Oh, yeah, it does actually.
this poor actor. He's like, you just look poor, so you're just gonna continue to, yeah. And then it's really sad that the guy just keeps making fun of the way he smells and stuff.
I
And it's
know.
so sad.
And it's funny that like the kid kind of the boy catches on pretty quick, but the parents don't listen to him. Like the boy's like, that's weird. You smell like each other. Like you guys smell the same.
Oh, he said that.
Yeah, he says that. He like smells him and then he runs over and he smells the mom. And he's like, you guys smell the same. And then the mom's like, don't smell people. Get out of here. What are you doing? Kind of thing.
Which
and
is
like,
what I would have said.
right? But it's like,
How did the rich daughter know that Kevin and her knew each other? Is there like a specific moment that I missed? Because she's like, you've met her before. And Kevin's like, not before today. I haven't.
Oh. She kind of just, I think it's just the way they are with each other. The way they walked in and they were talking. And just, she's like, she thinks that they're dating. And it's possible that it's just a way for her to find out if he has a girlfriend or not. It's possible. Like, but she kind of implies like, you guys must be dating. You seem to know each other. And he's like, no, we just met. But really they're brother and sister.
Yeah.
So it's funny because his reaction at first is like, ew, no. That, you know what I mean? But like, it's like, that's my sister. But he's like, oh no, we just met. Like we just met. So.
And then the rich dad talking about like putting on the daughter's panties and stuff. And it's like,
They're all just under the table.
the dad is like losing his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
And it sucks about the dad because if he didn't do that, everything would have been fine.
Yeah, they would have got fraud charges, but I
Which
think
is what happened.
yeah, he's just mad, which they end up getting probation too, which is funny. Like they don't even
Yeah,
go to
that's
jail.
all he said. Because it was self-defense.
Yeah, I think he's just, and I would be mad, and just like that because the daughter is bleeding to death, and not only does the dad only care about his kid, but when he reaches for the keys that are like under the guy,
Yeah,
like,
and then
he's like holding his nose.
because the guy stinks.
Yeah, and it's just like, I probably would have stabbed him too. Fuck
You're a
that guy.
piece of shit.
Yeah, like,
But that guy, how can he shower?
okay, see, I don't know if they imply that there's a fridge down there, so I assume there has to be a shower down there too.
How is there? Then why is he upstairs stealing
So
food so much?
See, I thought that too. She says though at one point, she says only leave food out from once a week because there's a fridge down there, so we'll be fine. She says every 2 days at first, and then the mom's like, "You can go fuck yourself." And she's like, "All right, fine, every week. There's a fridge down there anyway." And then the family falls down, and that's when she's like, "Oh, wait a second."
Oh.
Yeah, so she kind of implies that there's a fridge down there.
Because
But
I know there's a toilet, but it's like, there's no way that man has been sitting down there for that. It's impossible.
yeah.
Without showering.
Well, it's like,
I feel like there's diseases or something that would start,
Oh, yeah.
no?
I feel like that too. I feel like there has to be a sink. If there's a toilet, there has to be a sink. You could just wash yourself like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's better than nothing. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't there be like, you have a one part, well, I guess you have a one part bathroom down here, right? So
Yeah.
maybe it's possible. I just think it's like, you already have everything else. Just put
Just put a shower.
a shower. That's so easy. You already have the plumbing. Just attach it. Unless, I'm not a plumber. Don't listen to me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that'd be a real bummer if you like nicked something and it's just flooding. Yeah.
Holy shit. What would you do?
I
Holy shit.
don't know.
I think that's kind of crazy, by the way, that they live on a slant, right? So it's like they all flooded, but yet the flooding didn't happen in their basement.
Yeah.
But they live on like a San Francisco street, like it's
Yeah.
extremely crooked. So the water wouldn't have stayed.
No,
It would have just
no,
went down
no.
the street and go into their houses and go
Yeah.
into the poor people's houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think there has to be something down there. But yeah, so they have 15 minutes to get the kid to a hospital, allegedly. I don't know if that's real or not. And the dad is more concerned about how the man smells, getting
Yeah.
his keys.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of brutal. I can't believe the dad gave the dad his keys. I would have taken the keys and brought my daughter to the hospital. Why are you
Yeah.
throwing that man his keys for? Care about your daughter.
You know what it is? I think he thought like it. There's a moment where like he was almost like shocked because I think he thought that he was going to help him with the daughter.
Yeah.
Like he's like, "Give me your keys," and he threw him the keys, and then he ran away with his kid, and that's when he was just like, "What the like?" You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a bummer that she dies. Actually,
So we assume the son dies,
no, the son.
the seizure son.
Oh,
Well, he didn't get to the hospital unless the wife just gets over the fact that her husband's dead and just grabs those keys. And that's crazy, though. So the son, let's say, dies because the mom passes out. We see that.
yeah. The dad for sure dies because
So
they say that he was murdered.
so if whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then, yeah, because they said we can't sell the house now because it's
Yeah.
So the son dies, the dad dies, and the poor daughter dies, and obviously
Yeah.
the poorer guy dies.
Yeah, yeah.
The basement.
The poorer guy.
Yeah, the
Fuck,
poorer
there's,
guy.
There's levels. There's
There's
layers,
3 levels
there's
here.
layers to this. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Because I only name I know is Kevin and
And Jessica.
Song.
Oh, Dae
Oh,
Song.
I forgot about Jessica.
That's the one. Is it weird that those are the only ones I caught too?
Song.
Dae
Well,
Song.
they keep saying it.
Yeah, and the dad's name is Mr. Park.
Mr. Park. Because I don't remember the rich daughter's name. She's not really in it too much.
No, she really isn't.
She's
She's a pretty, for someone that's like an important character in quotations.
She's
Really
a
not.
plot.
Exactly. She's a plot device.
She had to be there for the plot of getting Kevin in the door, and then that's how it started.
Exactly.
Right? In my opinion, obviously, until that one part where she's like, "I wanted ramen. You didn't even ask me." That's the most she talked this whole movie.
It's true.
And then
the
her
most
and-
character. She's yeah.
And then her and Kevin are kind of dating.
Yeah. Another interesting thing. I didn't like look into this. I don't know how true it is, but I read somewhere that that there's like even though there's only 4 people in the house, there's like 8 chairs, which kind of implies that like it's like that's how many people, like there's like 2 families in the house. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then when the other 2 characters introduced in the basement, there are 10 chairs all of a sudden.
No way.
Yeah, it's like they're like it's like around the table, chairs keep getting added for the amount of people living in this house. Even though there's only 4 people living in the house, technically there's 10 people.
That's
because
so weird.
They don't realize that there's. Yeah, really.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Obviously, I wouldn't have noticed that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have noticed either. I read it and I was like, that doesn't sound. I feel like I would have noticed that. I noticed the 8 chairs. There's definitely 8 chairs around that table. I didn't count them, but I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Did the kid not do anything with the Morse code? Because he was figuring it out.
Oh yeah,
He was in his tent,
yeah. I guess not.
and like he never did anything with it.
But he got it wrong. Because obviously, I don't know though. I'm assuming the guy in the basement was saying "help me," but when he looked at his paper, it said HOLP. Although now that I'm thinking about it, they speak Korean, so that might be a word that I'm not even. You know what I mean?
Why would they put "help me"?
Yeah. Unless that's just for like American audiences or something.
Because I feel like the kid on the train on the subway was writing in English, but maybe I'm wrong. There was no way those were Japanese characters.
Or Korean characters, yeah.
Korean, I'm sorry.
You're
I'm
good.
confusing myself. Because Japanese, it's noises. It's TH or SO or
I've
SA.
heard this before. Yeah.
So
I've
it's
heard
like, it wouldn't be one letter.
Yeah.
It would be, and plus it's a whole, like a whole symbol.
Yeah.
So the son on the subway though, he had like letters. So they are Americanizing it. They have to be. I don't know what it said. He obviously figured it out.
I mean, obviously he knows English. Like, he knows English.
How is it obvious?
Like Kevin does?
Yeah.
Because that's what he's teaching the girl, is English.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. He's her English tutor.
I was wondering what they were tutoring.
Yeah. And it said he has military service, and apparently you need... I think that's a thing, though, in Korea. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, mandatory military service. Like, no matter who you... Like, every single person has to go in the military for, like, 2 years. And I want to say I'm not really sure how it works, but I think you have to do it before like a particular age. So you can choose when you go, but it's like...
If it's everybody?
Yeah, everybody. I'm assuming females too, but for sure males.
I'm not that upset about it.
I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea.
I don't
like,
mind it.
It like teaches you discipline. I think there's a lot.
That's a good idea.
And it teaches you like this is growing up. You know what I mean?
should appreciate that.
Exactly.
I would appreciate it more, right?
And like the likelihood that you're going to see combat is very low. It's like...
Yeah, because no one's screwing with Korea.
Yeah.
I think the closest they've been in war is right now.
Oh,
And they're not even anywhere near it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Korean War...
When was that?
Around the Vietnam War, I want to say.
Yeah, no, but like not like in our generation.
No.
No.
It was like the 60s, I want to say.
If everybody
Maybe the
is
70s.
doing it, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
It's and I think women have an option to go there too. I think there's a lot of things that women can learn too. I know there's like a draft in America starting December, and it's like I think it's really interesting that there's definitely no women are allowed. It's because we're reproductive, whatever, and and because we're women, I guess we're
That's weird, but like...
delicate, maybe. But it's like we can have babies, so maybe you got to protect us. And it's like, whoa, we need men
To
to
fertilize...
make
I mean,
babies.
technically, you only need one man to fertilize all the babies. So.
You know what? Good point. We got some 28 years later thing happening there. Yeah. With the alpha.
Yeah,
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not played by Jason Momoa.
No.
It was a joke, but yeah, I don't know. I think if everybody did it, I don't mind it. You're right though. I like that it does teach you discipline. It teaches you jobs, and it teaches you how serious it is, and maybe you might like it, and maybe you might stay.
Maybe. I don't know. I think if I was in my teens or early 20s, I'd be like, you go fuck yourself. But like as like I'm coming on 40 years old, I think I like the idea of it. I don't know.
That's you growing up right now, not having to go. Like, imagine you growing up knowing you had to do it.
Sure.
You wouldn't be as like angry about it.
Sure.
It would be like,
it's like community service, kind of the same idea. It's
all
like,
right,
all right,
let's
we got to do this.
go.
Let's do it. Yeah.
let's go do this for 2 years.
Yeah.
Go with all your buddies.
Yeah.
Hey man, let's all go in the same year and let's all end at the same year. It would be
Let's
like
just
a little summer camp.
Off topic, but not really. You made me think of something. I was watching an interview. So I watched a lot of stuff after I watched this movie. I watched a lot of interviews and shit with this movie. The director was asked like where he came up with the idea, and apparently in high school he actually tutored English. Like that was something that he actually did, and he tutored kind of a similar family, where like a very wealthy family, and as he was tutoring them, he kind of got this idea like, I could probably get my buddies all in here. Like, I could say that I just know them, but really they're all my friends, and we could like run this house.
Hilarious.
And that's where he came up with the idea for the movie. Is like, it's been sitting in his brain since high school, like this like idea of like a family or like a group of people getting
And now
like
that he's
infiltrating
older,
this house, right?
his twisted brain is starting. What if someone lived in the basement?
Right?
Well, what if?
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
it just kept going and going and going, right?
Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm done. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Again, I'm pretty okay with the twist. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
I think the best part of the film is that the dad lives in the basement. I was not expecting that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
But just the way the son went, we haven't seen him since, and I'm like, oh,
And it turns out he's in the basement. Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed that, and I loved watching the video of him just bloop. I should have known better, because when the newscaster said there was nobody on CCTV,
Yeah.
nobody went down the street.
Well, that's important too, right? Because there's a moment, the caretaker wants to be let in at the halfway point. She's like outside and it's raining, and she's like ringing the doorbell, and the mom, the poor mom, I guess, is like, no, we're not going to let you in. And then she says, "Don't worry, I cut the feed on the camera. They won't even know I'm here." So when he runs into the basement at the very end, he like runs into the garage. It shows the camera facing the garage, but the cord's cut. It's important because it's like she cut it earlier, so that's why nobody knows that he ran into the back in the house.
Yeah, but that was their house though.
The rich house.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. So the newscaster said she went to the neighbor's cameras.
Oh, okay.
And no one was spotted going up or down the street.
Oh, and that's why.
And that's why right there I should have said he's still in the house.
Yeah.
I should have just assumed he was still in the house. Yeah. And fuck, I should have assumed. Now that I'm thinking about it, that was dumb. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I just, if it was English dubbed, that's just me being really selfish. I would have maybe watched it again, but I can't. Not for another 2 hours.
I hear you.
But the movie was okay. I think it just got overblown again. Another thing again. Here we go.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Hopefully I'll like the next one. Sorry if you guys liked this one. If I was going to like this one, I thought this was going to be it. I'm sorry. I'm not picky.
That's okay. That's all right. I mean, yeah, you don't, everybody has taste. Their own like personal taste. So
thank you for picking this one.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I've been meaning to watch it for years. It's been on my watch list for years.
Yeah, no, I haven't watched it in a little while. I'm like, I could go for that movie. So
thank you. That was a good one.
Thank you for watching it.
Of course, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Next time.
Bye.